An investigation into the death of a construction worker in Moline. What we know so far about that accident.
Plus, more road closures start this week. What areas you will want to avoid during your commutes.
WHBF is local for you. This is Local 4 News this morning.
Good morning, everybody, on this Monday morning. I'm Redrick Terry.
And I'm Alexandria Ikomoni. Thanks for watching Local 4 News this morning. Let's get started with your local news, beginning with our top story. Right now, police are investigating after a construction worker died in Moline on Friday.
Moline police tell us the worker was standing near 16th Street and 27th Avenue when he was hit by a slow-moving construction truck. The worker was rushed to the hospital where he later died. Police say the man was 56 years old. We've contacted the city for more information, and we're waiting on that response.
This morning, we're still waiting on the name of the man killed in a rollover crash in DeWitt. It happened Saturday at the intersection of 290th Avenue and 182nd Street. Now, Clinton County Sheriff's Office says the driver was speeding past another car and couldn't make a turn. The SUV rolled over multiple times, and the man flew out of the car and was taken to the University of Iowa Hospital. He died hours later. There was another person in that SUV, but we don't know their condition at this time.
Health officials in Illinois now believe one person's death may have been caused by e-cigarettes. The person developed a severe respiratory illness. 22 people with a history of vaping have experienced a respiratory illness in the state so far this year. Several others have been hospitalized. Health officials held a news conference over the weekend to address the issue.
We know this individual had a significant severe respiratory illness and died while hospitalized. At this time here in Illinois, we do not know what is contributing to these respiratory illnesses. The common link among our 22 cases is that all individuals have a reported history of recent vaping or use of electronic devices.
Illinois health authorities have asked for a team from the CDC to help with the investigation.
Time now is turning 5:03. Your commute this week could be affected by the construction in downtown Davenport. Starting today, River Drive westbound lanes will be rerouted to Brady Street because of the work on the Sky Bridge. Now, should be reopened by Thursday, but then the River Drive eastbound lanes will be worked on starting that day, which is Thursday. Now, traffic will be rerouted at Ripley Street to 3rd Avenue. Those lanes should be reopened by next Monday.
We are down to 4 months now until dispensaries will be able to sell marijuana in Illinois. And those companies have been planning, but will the state be ready?
Now, businesses that may be able to legally sell weed may want to take another look at the bill that determines where the stores can set up shop. Gabrielle Franklin reports.
The initial license holders for adult use cannabis are the very same ones that are abiding by very strict rules under the medical cannabis legislation and licensing rules.
Come January, medical marijuana dispensaries will be the first group to be able to sell recreational marijuana. While zoning may not be as much of an issue for places like Springfield that are already home to dispensaries, other cities around the state are debating whether or not to allow marijuana to be sold there.
I think we'll be ready if the cities are ready. We do have our 2 sites for both Springfield, our additional sites for Springfield and Collinsville, the Collinsville area identified, and we're working on those and working with the cities on potential ordinances, language for ordinances, in order to hopefully be ready and open January 1.
While the dispensaries are prepared, some say the language in the 600-page bill can be interpreted loosely. For dispensaries that are looking to expand in places farther away from their current stores, they may run into a bit of an issue. As the agency regulating licenses has specific regions each dispensary must operate out of.
I think that there's some changes that probably need to be made that we didn't anticipate, both from the industry side as well as from the legislative and the government regulation side. So I think that there's probably a high likelihood of us coming back and making some changes in November to the adult use cannabis law.
Although the time frame for fixes is short, the governor is confident.
I feel good about the IDFPR is doing a terrific job. We have multiple agencies that are on top of this. We have a team that's focused on these rules. So I think we're going to get there.
Now, dispensaries also focus on making sure they hire enough new staffers and have enough oil-based products that people can use, especially since Tobacco 21 is in effect.
6:05 now on this Monday. Thousands of students in Davenport return to the classroom this morning.
And 30 different schools will be opening their doors bright and early because today is the first day of school. Local 4's Andrea Medina joined us live at the Durham bus fleet in Davenport. Good morning, Andrea. Before kids head out to school, there are a couple of things that parents need to know.
Good morning, and yes, with the new school year comes extra traffic as school buses pick up and drop off kids. And of course, bus officials have some few reminders for drivers. Here with me now is Kathy. She's the Durham School Services General Manager. Good morning to you.
How are you this morning?
Great. It is the first day of school. You're telling me it's an exciting day for you as well.
It is. It's the first day of school. The drivers have been dry running their routes. They're all ready and excited and raring to go.
Perfect. Okay, so let's kind of talk about the school buses out here. So the school buses are going to be rolling out in just a couple of minutes, but drivers haven't really seen them on the roads because school has been out for a couple of months. So what are some things that people need to keep in mind?
Well, we need to watch out this morning, especially because it's raining out there and it's darker than normal. There's going to be kids out there running around at the corners waiting, excited for school to start. So you got to keep your eyes out for them. As soon as you see the lights flashing on the bus, you need to stop. Don't try and zip around them really fast. Don't try and get ahead of the stop arm because a kid could be running out to the bus. Make sure that you drive a little bit slower around the school speed zones so that the kids are getting off and getting on the buses they can get off.
Okay, and then how many buses are going to be rolling out today?
We got about 92 routes going out this morning.
Oh my God, 92. And you said the earliest one will be in a couple of minutes then.
Yep, we just were listening to the brake checks out there.
And so what is your message to drivers? Just one thing that they really need to keep in mind. I know you had some great tips already, but just the one thing that you just want to keep reiterating because it is the first day of school. So kind of people are not used to the increase of traffic that's going to be out there because of the school buses.
Slow down and look around.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And we're going to, coming up in the next 30 minutes, we're going to continue talking and having this conversation about safety. Alexandria, I'm going to send it back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Andrea. Yeah, lots of people headed back off to class today. As you saw behind Andrea, thankfully they were inside, and they needed to be because it's raining out there, and it's a pretty decent amount to start the day.
Oh, for sure, Ash. So when people are taking their kids to school, if they're waiting at the bus stop, they probably need to keep that umbrella with them at all times.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Just run to the car if you're a carpool or whatever you got to do.
I remember those days.
And otherwise, that'll clear out eventually. So it's not going to rain all day long, but we do have several more hours of it. So as you head off to school, most of us probably going to be impacted by a little bit of rain. Rain's at its worst right now, so if you're leaving currently, I'm sorry. Temperature is right now 66, dew point of 64. Winds a little bit breezy out there, about 10 miles per hour. 65 the current temperature in Davenport, and we're back up to the upper 70s today. But as of right now, we had plenty of decent rainfall overnight. It's becoming a lot more scattered on the backside of this last little line here. That line just about at I-80 there, just to the north of it now, making its way through Rock Island, Scott County, getting into Whiteside County, Bureau County, getting the effects of it currently, and a decent shower in Carroll County currently as well. So Illinois side most heavily affected this morning. Temperatures, though, with the cloud cover, the rain only going to be able to climb to the upper 70s. So temperature-wise, still another nice cool day outside. 78, a little muggy. Tonight we're back down into the 60s. So overall, things staying nice and cool for us. It's just the rain this morning a little icky.
So I just want to get your approval first.
Yes.
Can I start wearing jackets at nighttime now? Or
no, we're still in the 60s. We're not in the 50s or 40s yet. So.
Not even a light jacket? It's not time yet?
It's drier. You can wear a very light cardigan.
Okay. Okay. Compromise.
Like
See, you can deal with that,
yes,
right?
I can do that.
No jackets, though.
Jeez, my goodness. All right, Ash,
Coming up, a true story of determination.
How one man went from school janitor to principal.
Time now, 6:09. You're watching Local 4 News this morning.
WHBF is local for you with Frederick Terry, Alexandria Ikomoni, and meteorologist Ash Simpson. This is Local 4 News this morning in high definition.